Are you planning to study abroad and still searching for the best country where to fulfill your studies, the best universities where you can get your bachelor's, master's, MBA, your PhD degrees, wondering about the tuition fees, the application process, the accommodation, the living costs? Let me tell you that some of the best universities in the world are located in the United States of America. However, the American education system is really expensive, like $100,000, which makes things a little bit difficult for most students over the world. Therefore, there's some options to consider before applying to American universities, and it can help you to get in the university of your dream. In today's video, we're gonna show you 3 tips how to study in the United States of America for free. So, if you're still believing that studying in the US is possible, please continue watching this video. Hey guys, and welcome back to Studying Abroad. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any tips on how to study abroad, to travel for free, to get online certificates and learn new languages. The first thing to consider before applying to American universities is financial aid. There's 3 types of financial aid that US universities provide even for international students. The first one is scholarships. Some American universities give generous scholarships, but still that it's really comparative. If you are qualified, for example, if you have achieved good results on your previous studies or achieved good results at work, like a promotion or got some awards, there's several scholarships that you can get to study in the United States of America. Scholarship will cover your tuition fees, so you have to pay your accommodation and living costs. As an international student, you can work on campus for determined hours per week, but they are not really well paid. The second type of financial aid is assistantship. And it's the best type of financial aid for people who want to get their master's degree. Because when you are doing your master's, MBA, or PhD degrees, you can give back to universities. But when you are doing your bachelor's degrees, you will just consume knowledge. Assistantship will normally cover your tuition fees, accommodation, and sometimes, depending from universities, that will give you some money for living. There's several types of assistantship, like a teaching assistantship, and it's when you are going to help a particular teacher in his staff. You can normally work up to 10 hours per week. There's also the administrative assistantship, and it's when you are working for the university and doing some administrative work, like working for a particular department, checking applications, answering emails. You can also work up to 10 hours a week and get full financial aid. As I said earlier, assistantship is not common for bachelors because you just start your whole life, and in addition to study, you will work up to 10 hours a week. The third type of financial aid is fellowship, mostly available to PhDs, and this is when you are doing some research sponsored by a university or a company. Fellowship also covers everything. We can say that there is 2 categories of financial aid. First group of universities like Harvard University, University of Stanford, MIT, University of Alabama, which are from the best universities in the world. Those high universities are good in terms that after applying to one of them, for example, if you apply for Harvard University, you're accepted for Harvard University, then they will normally ask you about your financial abilities. If your family makes less than a certain amount per year, then they will give you financial aid. They will not consider your academic qualifications or mental abilities, because if you're accepted to Harvard University, it means that you're really talented. Another kind of universities like University of Florida, University of Chicago, they will only consider your application for financial aid after checking your progress, your achievements, your work experiences, so that they can give financial aid for the best of the best. In most cases, when you apply for a PhD program, no matter what university you're applying to, you will probably get all your costs covered, because as I said earlier, PhD means that you will give something back to university. If you're applying for financial aid in America or in another country, please ask for the real amount of this assistantship, scholarship, or fellowship, no matter what it is, because sometimes you will just find in the application process that the university provides assistantship, but they don't really tell you the exact amount. So write to them and follow every single details in your application process. Another thing that I want you to know is that the majority of deadlines in America are in October or January. So if you want to study in America next year, you just have to start your application right now so that you will have time to prepare, your exams, your papers, and do everything to get financial aid. Another thing to know is that even if you get full financial aid, you will always need some money for several other things, like for your application process or maybe your ticket flight. And if you get a scholarship which only covers your tuition fees, you still need some money for living or maybe your accommodation. So just be honest with yourself and be prepared for everything. On the other hand, what is really good with financial aid in the USA is that the American universities always try to diversify the background of their students. So, for example, they don't want to have 100 Japanese and 2 Indian students. There is also the equality between males and females. So, they would like to have 50% of males and 50% of females. If you have any questions about studying in the USA or any other countries, let me know in comment and I will try to help you. Also do online consultations in our company, so feel free to contact us and we will be more than happy to help you studying abroad. We will also do several videos about all you need to apply to universities. Papers that you will need to prepare, exams that you will need to pass. So just be cool, confident, enthusiastic, protect your goals and do everything to achieve them. See you next time.